What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Happy Monday. Hopefully, everyone had some sold items today. Got some work done, got some stuff listed. Watching the 49ers right now. So let's see. We're in the chat. Pamela, how's it going? Audrey, Lizanne, fine. Scott, Lindsay, Linda, what's up? All right. So not only do I want to tell you guys a couple things that I source or how I source, but kind of my top 5 things that I look for. Love to hear what you guys do. And this today is going to be a little more specific to thrifting. Some of them could hold true to liquidation. What else could hold true? But yeah, just source some one-off items. Even deals, even if you're looking at stuff to flip. Donna had 3 sales today. Pouring rain. Yeah, it's been pouring in Ohio. It's freezing. As you can tell, I'm wearing my long-sleeved shirt. It's 45 today. Bless Kicks, how's it going? Happy Monday. Don had 3. How many did I have? Let's see. I sourced twice today. I went during lunch and then I went after work. I have 8. 8 for today. Here's the dollar. I'm ready for the monetary amounts. 20, 25, 20, 70, 40, 21, 15, and 12.50. 12.50 was a board game. I'm probably not going to make much off that. Hey, Pac-Man, what's up? Blackberry, how's it going? Audrey had 4. Great, guys. Now, in addition to how many solds you get, did you list stuff? That's key. Did you list stuff to replace what you sold? Junk Trader, how's it going? All right, so I'm going to sprinkle in these 5 tips as I show you what I purchased at lunch today. But feel free again to comment what you guys think, what you guys do, and we'll go from there. 6 so far. Nice, Pamela. Hey, Mike, what's going on? Arizona's thundering. Yeah, it's been crazy around here. All right, so thrift stores or just stuff in general. I say, and some people might disagree with some of these tips, but start with sections you know. Now, just for me, time crunch is my main thing. Sometimes I have to go and I have to be pretty quick. So I like to go to the areas that I know the products. I know what brands to look for. I know specifically what I'm going in and out. So I say start with the stuff you know. Like, for example, sealed board games. Picked one up today. This is not too high priced. It is sealed. There are a ton of solds on this. But if you guys find Spin Master for me at least moves kind of well depending on the game. Hey, Charlotte. But again, this was $1.99. So 9 times out of 10, I'm going to pick up a sealed item. Yeah, so I got that for $1.99. I did pick up a wireless extender, a Wi-Fi extender. I think I'm going to end up keeping that. I paid $1.99 for it. So yeah, stick with the stuff you know. For example, also I can go into, where is it? Soccer jerseys. I picked this up today. Stick with the stuff you know. I know sports jerseys. Sports jerseys move well. I actually just sold a Youth Michigan jersey tonight for $20. Here's a soccer one. This is Spain. The patches and embroidered logos do well, or better than screened, depending on what it is. But see, you can see on the arm it's screened here too. And they'll also check. I mean, I could tell that's an Adidas. It's worn off. But if you flip around the underside, Pac-Man had 11. Nice. There's a medium. So it's medium right there. So stick with the stuff you know and stick to big brands. So number 2 is big brands. A lot of times I'll hit sections and I'll just look for specific brands or sheen. And I'm going to show you at the end here kind of how I look at a rack. And I try and go through and look for certain things. But big brands, I'll look for stuff on the sleeves as you're looking down the aisle. The bags, I'm looking for Oakley. I'm looking for Samsonite. Trying to think what other big stuff. Electronics, just straight VCRs and combo players. Look for those. So big brands, and if it is big brand, you don't know what it is, look it up. First time I sold something during the show. Nice job, Chris. Start at yard sales, says Donna. Estate sales and church sales. That's good because you can get stuff for pretty cheap there, right? Things are so much cheaper there. Games 25 cents to $2. Jeans 50 cents. Yeah, there you go. So it's a lot cheaper than a thrift store, to Donna's point. But uh, find the place that you can get stuff for cheap. Big brands. What are the big brands? I picked up a Peter Millar today. Some of these do pretty well. Some of these sell pretty quick. Otherwise, some just sit. Hey, Joey. But the problem with this is, and I just caught this as I was cutting the tags today, but you can barely tell. See, there's a little hole right there. Right there. Little hole. Not too bad. You can see it better right there. But put that in listing. Peter Millar, big brands. I look for this. And you can see the tag. I will look specifically at tags. I'll switch between tags and sleeves when I'm looking at polo shirts. And there's another logo on the arm. No idea. I've picked that one up before. SIV. It's got to be some golf course or something. Throw the Hunt loves garage sales, but unfortunately around here they're not all year. I'm hitting as many as I can before the season over. Yes, Ohio is getting towards closing time. Even though I don't hit up garage sales, I need to start. But that's a good point, guys. It's the yard sales. Bright colors. That's number 3. And that's obviously for clothing. Kids' clothes as well as button-ups. I don't try and go to button-up like long-sleeve button-up shirts, but if I do, I'll quickly go down the aisle real fast and I'll look for bright colors, bright patterns. And that will catch my eye, and that's what I'll look at, and I'll look at the tag. A lot of times people won't go to bright colors because they don't like wearing bright colors, but also shop outside your comfort zone. So if you think a shirt looks really bad, someone out there is probably going to love it. California garage sales have been dead. Oh, really? Interesting. All right, so what do we say? Let's recap. Tip 1, start with sections you know, go pretty quickly. Big brands, and then number 3 is bright colors. Look up anything and everything. I do this a ton. As I go through the sections, if a name kind of might ring a bell, I'll look it up. I'll go to new sections and I'll just start looking things up. I'll look up shoes. If something looks new and I'm in a section, I'll look it up and kind of see what has sold. If it hasn't sold in a long time on the sold listings, I won't even touch it. Craig says, grab what catches your eye for sure. That's all I do with clothing. Yeah, catches your eye is great. Ugly and unique sells, back my point. Hey, Rusty Raccoon, what's going on? Found a vintage Hawaiian Patagonia shirt the other day. That's awesome. Patagonia sells really well. And anything Hawaiian, obviously depending on the brand, but hey, Liz Ann, thanks. Enjoyed the new Sunday show with you on the panel. This week it'll be on Wade's Ventures channel, and then after Wade, the week after will be myself. So make sure you subscribe to all our channels. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central on Sundays. So stay tuned. How are the baseball hat sales doing? I mean, I want to say slow. I sold what, 4 this weekend, 4 or 5. Hats pay the bills. That's right. If you can find the right hat or hats, I pick up hats if they're new. I look for sports teams. I look for logos, like big brand logos, beer logos, company logos, oil companies if you can find it, tools. That stuff I find pretty well. Stores, like if you see hats that says Dollar General, I picked up Dairy Queen. I haven't sold any of my Dairy Queen hats. But mainly sports teams is the one I stick to. They sell pretty quickly. Patagonia sells well. I thought it was a knockoff Patagonia at first. Oh, really? I see you in Memphis now. Oh, that's not to me. John Deere, Cat. That's right. DeWalt. I sold all my DeWalt hats. I actually sold a Home Depot hat. Uh, but yeah, check out hats, guys. Hats do really well, and you can find a lot of unique hats. So when we talk about look for bright colors, big patterns, um, made in the USA on the hats. If you find those that are wool starter, so those sort of things, teams that might have moved. So my Los Angeles Raiders hat sold. Um, but yeah, and then double check the brim and get a washer. I still need to order mine. Sewn on patch hats, old vintage trucker hats. To Craig's point, the sewn on patches on the front. I still have my DQ hat shirt from working there. Oh, nice. All right. So that was look up any and everything. So I'll look up stuff. Like I had no idea what this game was. I looked it up. There's solds all over the place. I took a chance on it. Um, Stuff at the bins that people pass up. I'll look that stuff up all the time. Thrift store, phones. Look up phones. Look up electronics. Um, but yeah, look up brands. Like I'll look up polo shirts that look expensive. Most of the time they're duds, but sometimes I'll find some brands I never knew sold pretty well, and that's kind of I put them in my bank, right, or I write them down. When I did liquidation.com, I would look up all these brands. Like I never heard of I'm going to say it wrong. Sennheiser headphones. I never heard of those things. Now I know they're super high end. So I started writing a list for all the stuff I was looking at in liquidation, and just like thrift store, I do the same thing. I started a list of things to look for, but since I'm picking up the same things over and over, I kind of make a mental note of what I'm looking for. So I know as I see those brands like Oakley, Oakley's huge. If you can find anything, bags, shirts, hats, Oakley sells very well. I got oh yeah, Scott got a washer. I got to order mine. There's a deal for two for $13. I got to do that. Let's see, Brazier. Oh, at Dairy Queen. I like the Flame Burger. I forget what it's called. Their fries are really good too. Thrill the hunt. What I've been doing is by looking by feel. If it feels expensive, I look it up. That's a great point. Uh, I definitely feel you could tell the older polo shirts that are real thick and heavy, whereas the newer polyester stuff like these, um, real slick feel on those. I'll look those up. I looked up a brand today. It was AUR, and there's a bar between the AU and the UR. It it sold not too well. It was like 15 to $20. Not worth it. Picked up an Oakley pullover today. Nice, Rusty Raccoon. Yeah, pullovers, anything Oakley, you can at least list it for $30. Bags, you can list over 180 to 150, depending on how it is. Chris, yes, you put them in the dishwasher. So with that, the washer on Amazon, what you can do is you can put some laundry detergent on it and just put them in your dishwasher top rack with no dishes in it and run it on a cycle. What I did before I bought the washer is I get some detergent and a brush, and you can just put it under the sink and scrub it. I would sell hats, but it costs $13 and up to ship them in Canada. Holy cow. I remember, Mike, you were saying it's crazy to ship in Canada. The flamethrower burger, that's right. That's the one I get every time. Rusty Raccoon's trying out Poshmark. I've been loading up my Poshmark store. I had one sale. So last night, I was boxing up my only Poshmark sale. And it was a polo shirt. And what happened was this button wasn't buttoned, but the top one and the bottom one was. The middle was not. I said, oh no. I moved the little lapel to the side. The button was gone. I had gone in and I hit cancel order and I was typing my reason. And I said, wait a minute. What I did was, if you look inside polo shirts, and it was a $20 profit. That was after shipping. So it was a good sale. Now I'm going to show you what I bought and continue the story, but I bought this shirt. So this is a Nike golf shirt. Never heard of this, never even looked up the logo. It's Great Lake Hybrids. I'm guessing it's golf clubs, but that's a polo shirt I picked up today. So as I was boxing up my Poshmark sale, I was missing a button. And I said, hold on. So usually within polo shirts, if you look at where the tag is, usually it comes with an extra button. So what I did was I broke out my sewing kit, double checked on YouTube, and I went and I sewed the button back on, good as new. Couldn't even tell. Had a threader, took the thread out, sewed the button on it, and it was good as new. Shipped it, sold it, good to go. But I was going to cancel it, so that's where I got handy, just like I do with electronics. But fixed the shirt. So anything over 2 centimeters thick goes as a parcel, and we don't have first class. Oh man, you guys need to revamp your postal system. What else? Okay. Adidas, any Adidas stuff. So when we talk about big brands, bright colors, the polyester. Yeah, what a Boy Scout. Oh, your Pac-Man, your wife does it for you. That's awesome. I was sewing last night at 1:30 in the morning. It was my last shipment. I didn't even realize it. I picked this one up. This one's awesome. If you can find college team apparel, it sells pretty quickly and for a high price. Ohio University Bobcats golf polo. And a lot of times with, I want to say 80% of the time, you'll see these almost like where players can write their names either on the inside collar or down below. Those usually are team sportswear items. So I got that Ohio golf shirt. For some reason, I get a lot of Ohio Bobcats, and it sells quickly. The big brands at big schools, that kind of meshes in with tip number 4 that I have. Well, tip number 3. Tip number 4 is look up everything. Look up everything. Schools, all that stuff. So this one's probably, some people are not going to agree with my 5th one, but I say take chances. If I'm in the store or even liquidation and there's enough stuff in that lot to cover me or at least make a profit, and I find something that I'm unsure about that's either long tail, it's busted, needs fixing, might be able to salvage an item, I'll take a chance and I'll buy it. I'll take the chance. I'll either try, if I have to fix it, I'll let it sit for a while. Like my baseball bats, I take chances on baseball bats. I buy them, and I'll hold on to them. If I hit one at $50, I'm in the money in there. So that's kind of like my long term, not long term, but my far out kind of tip is take chances on stuff. Now, I wouldn't just go in the store, take a chance on $100 item, and then lose money. But you got to take a calculated risk. So I know $3 to $4, I can easily make up $3 to $4. So I will definitely take chances. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys do? Would you take a chance on something? I guess it depends on price, but at least for me, that's kind of like my 5th one. Don't be afraid, because what you're going to do is you're going to make up your money. If you keep going back and finding the like items, every day I can go find stuff where I'm going to make money on it. If I find a $4 or $5 dud every week or two, I mean, you're going to make up your money quickly anyway. Polo shirt, found another Puma. I did sell my black one, my plain black Puma polo, a little longer, but they do sell. If it's cheap enough to thrill the hunt. Pac-Man takes chances. That's how you grow. And that's also taking chances too in different categories. I used to never buy clothing, just like Rusted Raccoon stays out of clothing. I used to say I'd stay out of clothing, and I was only going to sell electronics, or I was only going to do liquidation. But go figure, look what happened. So chances, that's right, Pac-Man. That's how you grow. Or yeah, that's how you grow. Shorts, I moved into shorts. So that's been pretty killer. A little long tail, but still, if you can find the right pair of shorts. I found this one because I picked this one up because the logo. This was a TaylorMade golf logo. It's by Ashworth. I find a lot of golf shirts by Ashworth. You can kind of see it there. I leave them, but I only picked this one because it's polyester and has TaylorMade on it. It's how you learn what to look for. That is true. Picked this one up. I've been picking up random shirts. So by taking chances in big brands, you guys saw I found the Buffalo Wild Wings. This one I picked up because it's Adidas, but it is a Verizon Wireless, and it's brand new. Verizon Wireless Adidas Climalite polo shirt. I'll put that up for about 24, 25. Got that. The last thing I got, excuse me, tearaway pants. Now, I don't know if this is from the team itself or someone on the team or if it's just someone that bought it. But again, if I find this Nike team, and you will see, I've already sold my Texas Longhorns hoodie that was uh, Nike team. I sold a bunch of other stuff that was Nike team. But if you can find it right there, Nike, and there's see the team or team right under the logo. That stuff, it sells pretty well. These are extra large. These are actually tearaways, long tearaway pants. I would have never purchased these before, but you can see they're all buttoned up all the way down the leg. So they're just plain black. Let's make sure I don't run over anything. So there's Adidas, and they are Duke tearaways, Duke University. And that's only one side. But otherwise, it's just all black. Duke tearaways. I'm going to list these for high. The more unique the item, I'll list it for higher. But I do have best offer on it, so high's okay. Chibs has about 20 of those in his closet. Nice. So that's what I got the first thrift store. I think I paid $36. Not too bad. $36. Look, $38.59. So at least one of those items, if I can get one of those hit, then there you go. The veg tag Nike tearaway sells well. White tag, gray tag. Oh, great point, Pac-Man. Different tags on different athletic wear items. Look for those. Was it the orange Levi's tag does well? Is that orange? The Verizon shirt's not tearaway. Oh, he has the polo shirts. Vintage tag. Oh, that's vintage. Okay, now I'll have to put that in the I'll have to put that in the title. All right, so just to recap, and we'll call it a night. So let's start with sections. You know, I instantly, when I go in the store, I go right to toys, go around to electronics, bags, and then polo shirts. So start with the section, you know, because then I can get out pretty quickly. Big brands, big name brands. It's number 2. Look for bright colors. I love bright colors. Bright colors sell really quick. Look up everything and anything. I always have my phone on me. Don't be afraid to pull it out and look stuff up. Just type in the logo, type in the brand. Most likely, you'll get the stuff to pop up. Take chances on stuff, and then that's it. Yeah, take chances is probably the big one. I would have never ventured into half the stuff if I didn't take chances and just buy one or two. And I said, hey, this sells pretty well. I'm going to look it up some more. And what you find what sells well, you can then go into the wholesale liquidated items. I don't know if yours is, but I've sold white tag tearaways a few times. Okay. Pac-Man, how much you list them for? Curious what you sold them for. I think I put mine up for 39 or 49. I forget. I just listed it. So I just listed all the stuff I just showed you. You get the stuff boxed up tonight. I didn't go to bed last night till 2. So I'm going to try and get to bed a little earlier tonight. Maybe 1, 12:30. But I'll probably catch the end of the game. Hopefully you're watching the game tonight. But other than that, guys, that's what I picked up. We'll get all that stuff's listed. I'm going to get it all hung up on the back. And then the last tip before we go, I'm going to bring it over here. This is kind of bonus tip. And mine are all going to fall into this category. So here, let me get you over here. Because this is the specific shirts I look for. But all right, as I'm looking through shirts, and this is how I go pretty quickly. I only have about an hour. So when I go in, an hour, that's an hour from start to when I leave to when I get back for lunch. So last tip of the day is when I'm looking at polo shirts, I'm looking for the sheen. So you can see like this look, the polyester look to it. And I forget who said earlier about the feel of the shirt. As you're going through, you can tell the feel of the shirt is going to be polyester. So that's how I look for it. I'm trying to find one that's not polyester that I, for some strange reason, bought it. But maybe that one's a little thicker. But you can easily skim over those. If you're going pretty fast, you'll see the sheen on it. And then if you're looking for the last tip, if you're looking for jerseys, I go pretty quickly, and instead of polo shirts, I look up here. For sports section, the activewear, I'll look here, and you'll be able to find your numbers. You'll be able to see your Nikes, your designs right here. Soccer shirts, you'll be able to see the Adidas 3 stripes. So that's how I go through quickly and find my sports stuff. The sewn on numbers, but yeah, they're good. So that's how I look through my shirts pretty fast. The zip ups, if you look here, you'll see a lot of the quarter zip pullovers. They'll have that specific look there. So that's how I get those, and you can see I got a ton of them. But that's how I quickly get my athletic stuff and my polos. So, but that's all I had, guys. Yeah, hopefully maybe someone will start the late night stream. Let me know. I'm going to be listing a couple things and shipping. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you guys later. Get some listings up tonight because I know you guys sold some stuff. Replace what you sold. Get your stores up there. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya. Why don't you just staple tag to the arms? No.